Progress.
Very good morning and welcome to this Wednesday session of Yoga Online. Come to sit comfortably. See that both sides of your sitting bones are evenly balanced on the support. Lift the trunk. Lift the chest. Feel the upper back muscles rolling down the back. Take the arms out to the side. Lengthen the wrists away from each other. Turn the palms to face forward. Spread your fingers, spread your palms. Turn the palms to face up. Energize the arms and lengthen the wrists away from each other. Breathing in, raise up the arms, a full extension of the sides of the trunk. Lift the trunk out of the hips. Turn the palms to face forward. Stretch the palms, stretch the fingers. Join the palms together and release your thumb to rest on the sternum. Draw your elbows towards the sides of the trunk to open the chest. Move the bottom shoulder blades into the body and sit tall. Focus on your breath. Chant Om 3 times to begin. Take a slow, deep breath in. Om. Om. Slowly release your hands. Open your eyes. Interlace your fingers in front of you. Rotate at the wrist. Turn the palms away from you. Extend the wrists away from the shoulders. So keep the arms lengthened. Breathing in, raise up the arms. Upper arms in line with the ear. And stretch the armpit. Stretch the elbows. Stretch the palms and the wrist. A full extension. Soften the abdomen. Lift the sides of the trunk. Maintain this posture for a few moments. Release your hands forward. Change the bind of your fingers. Rotate at the wrist. Turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up the arms. Keep the upper arms in line with the ear. Stretch the arms up. Soften the abdomen. Take a few breaths in this pose. Release your arms out to the side. Place your fingertips on the floor. And press onto the fingertips to lift the sides of the chin. Raise up the left arm. Palm facing inside. Walk your right hand across. Navel facing forward and sternum facing forward. Don't go down yet. Keep the arms extended and lengthen the wrist away from the hips. Feel the left side extend. Walk your hands slightly forward. A full stretch and a slight bend in the right elbow, stretching over to the left. Keep the buttocks on the floor. Breathe in. Change sides. Raise up the right arm. Walk the left hand across. Both buttock bones firmly on the support. Spread your palms, spread your fingers. Turn the navel to face forward. Turn the sternum to face forward. A full extension from the left hip to the fingers of the left hand. Stretch the left side. Keeping the trunk facing forward. Bend the left elbow, a slight stretch. Breathe in. Keep your fingertips pressed onto the left. And stretch your legs. Stretch out the legs and fold across of the leg the other. Place both your hands in front of your knees. Lift the sternum, lift your head and look up. And as you breathe out, release the chin to the chest. Feel the length of the cervical spine as you draw the chin. Breathing in, raise up your head. Take the head all the way back. And once again, release your chin to the chest. Raise up your head. Walk your hands back. Your right hand behind you in line with the spine. Take your left hand over the right. Breathing in, lift the sides of the tongue. And as you breathe out, soften the abdomen and chest. Just focus on the softness of the abdomen and the upper back muscles rolling down the back as you look over the right side. Put your gaze forward, release your hands and change sides. Left hand behind you, line with the spine. Your right hand over the left knee, soften the abdomen. Breathing in, lift the sides of the tongue, and as you breathe out, twist over the left side, looking over your left shoulder. Soften the abdomen. Put your gaze forward, release your hands. Place your fingertips on the floor once again and straighten the body. Heels away from you, toes towards you, stretch the backs of the legs, lift the thigh. Pull the bottom shoulder blade into the body handle. Place your gaze forward and fold in the left. Holding the left leg so the right leg is not out, that leg is straight. Holding the left leg so that the underfoot of the left leg is against the right. Interlace your fingers once more, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up. This brings an openness to the hips. Lift the trunk equally on both sides. And can you now resist with this knee? The bent leg knee goes down as you lift out of the trunk. Feel that there's a balance in the hips. Both sitting bones are comfortably on the side. Use your hands and change legs. It's important to work both our legs individually. Sometimes you'll find that one leg is stronger than the other. The same goes for the hip as well. Right leg out, your knees out to the side, the foot of the right leg is against the right thigh. Interlace your fingers, rotate at the wrist, turn the palms away from you. Breathing in, raise up your arms, upper arms in line with the ear, and stretch the palms, stretch the elbows, stretch the armpits, and take a few moments of this section. Release your hands, extend both your legs out, and fold the legs out for Upavista. Wide spread. Heels away from you, toes towards you. Now, folding your left leg, and the left foot is against the right thigh, or the left heel again is against its own foot. So you have a wider opening of the hips. Breathing in, raise up the arms. The arms are extended straight out. Soften the abdomen, stretch the armpit, stretch the elbows, the wrist. Feel the thighs of both legs working. The thigh of the right leg presses down. The knee of the left moves away from you, opening the hip and lifting the trunk. Use your hands and change legs. Left leg out, almost 45 degrees. Right leg bent. Right thigh is against the left, so the foot of the left straight out. The foot of the right is against the left thigh. Breathing in, raise up the arms. A full extension of the trunk. lifting out of the hips. Press your thighs down as you lift out of the hips. This gives you the resistance to lift out of the hips. Floor. Fold your legs in. Join the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. And once again, move the knees away towards the floor. Lift the trunk, soften the abdomen. Lift the sternum, lift the knee. Release and come to stand. So like we are sitting, it's equally important in the standing poses to work one leg at a time. Turn your right leg out to the side. See that the knee is going out. And turn the hip and trunk to face forward. Keep your hands on your hips. Now stand strongly on the left foot and lift the trunk out of the hips. When you are seated, both your sitting bones were level. See that your hip is now level as you lift out of it. Keep your hands on your hips. There's an extension of the trunk. Take the arms out to the side. Lift the trunk. Turn the palms to face up. Breathe in and raise up your upper arms in line with the ear. Lock your leg. Lift the trunk. Breathe out, release your hands and change legs. Stand firmly on the right foot. Take the left knee out to the side. You'll find that the hip and trunk wants to follow. Turn it forward. Press the left foot firmly on the floor and rest on the heel of the right leg. And lift out of the right leg as you lift the trunk. Take the arms out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. Lift the trunk. Breathing in, raise up your arms. The focus here is on the hips. Firm up the hips. Trunk facing forward, navel facing. Keep your feet hip width apart. Breathing in, raise up the arms. And as you breathe out, bend the knees and descend into Utkatasana, strengthening the legs. Breathe in to come up. Breathe out and release your hands. One more time, breathe in, raise up your arms. As you breathe out, bend the knees, release the hips. Breathe in to come up. Breathe out and release your hands. We can repeat the tree pose, Vrksasana, alternatively, with your left hand, hold on to the right foot and place it over your thigh. Place it over your thigh and take the arms. Or keep your hands on your hips, balance is a problem. With this foot, press it against the thigh, lock the left leg. Take the arms up to the side, find your balance. And if you can, raise up your hands up to your hips. Release and change legs. Stand firmly on the right leg. Fold the left leg and place the left foot on the right thigh. Side, find your balance, or keep your hands on your hips. Breathing in, raise up the arms. A full extension out of the right leg, lift the trunk. Breathe out, release your legs. Let's see if we can combine this action with Utkatasana, where we're going to bend slightly. If this is difficult for you, stay in the standing pose. Fold right leg, place it over the left. Take the arms out to the side, find your balance. Breathing in, raise up the arms. As you breathe out, bend the left knee and descend the hips. Breathing to change legs. Press the left over right. Find your balance first. Take the arms up to the side. Raise up the arms. And as you breathe out, descend the hips. Breathing to come up. Reach your hands and release your legs. So you'll find that these poses work each leg individually, bringing strength and flexibility to the legs individually. Step the feet apart. Spread from the outer edges of your feet. Roll the shoulders back. Take the arms out to the side. Bend the wrists away from each other, opening the chest. And turn your right leg out, left leg in. Turn the hip and trunk to face forward. So this hip band, this pelvic band is still facing forward. Keep your hands on your hips. Maintain the openness of the trunk. Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. Keeping your hands on your hips. As you breathe out, fold over. The work here is to engage both your thighs, thighs rolling away from each other. Breathing. Take a full breath in, lift the sides of the trunk, and as you breathe out, bend the front knee to go down. Virabhadrasana, two action, but we're focusing on the legs. Breathe in to come up and over to the left. Left leg out to 90 degrees, right leg inside. So we're still working the legs. Breathing in, lift the sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, turn the trunk over to the left side. Focus on the left leg being strengthened, both thighs moving away from each other. Breathe in to come up, sides of the trunk. And as you breathe out, bend the left knee. Descend into Virabhadrasana, warrior two action. Focusing on the legs. Breathe in to come up. Turn your feet in, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Walk your legs together. Stand with the feet hip width apart. Extend your arms out to the side. Now you're going to step your right leg in front of your left. Push your thighs back to find your balance. We're still working the legs. Place your hands on your hips. You'll find that one leg wants to shake a bit. Press that big toe down, the leg that wants to stretch, shake. And press on both the outer edges of both the feet. Take the arm out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. Breathe in and raise up. Breathe out and release. And change legs. Step your left foot in front of your right. So from the front view, you can see just one foot. Keep your hands on your hips, find your balance. Move your thighs back to lock your legs. Take the arms out to the side. Turn the palms to face up. Breathe in and raise up your arms. Work to stabilize the legs, strengthen the legs. Use the thighs pushing back to form up the legs. Keep the hip firm, stretch the arms. Out. And release your hands with your hips. And come to stand with the feet foot apart. Extend the arms out to the side. Lift the sternum, lift the navel, and stand tall. From here, breathing in, raise up the arms into Urdhva, a full stretch. Lifting the knees, lifting the hips, feeling the lightness in the legs. Push the thighs back. Open the backs of the knees. And release your left hand. A full stretch on the right side. And as you breathe out, slide your left hand and over to the left side. Feel the stretch in the right hip. Breathe in to come up and change sides. A full extension of the left side. As you breathe out, over to the right, and feel the extension here in the area of the hip and the lower. Breathe in to come up. Place your hands on your hips, roll the shoulders back, and come to kneel. Place your hands below the shoulders. Keep your knees on the floor. If you need to take a knee support, it's perfectly fine. So we're still focusing on each leg independently. From here, stretch out your right leg and move the heel away from you, stretching the Achilles tendon, and stretch the foot. Open the backs of the legs, open up the hamstrings as well. Release. One more time. Stretch the heel away from you, keep the hip fixed. So you're stretching the area of the calf and the lower leg. Release and change legs. So you're on your toes and you stretch the heel away. Stretching the calf, opening the back of the knees. And one more time. A full extension of the back leg. Press on your toes, stretch the heel away. Release. Walk your hands, one palm forward, middle finger stretching forward. And raise up your hips and come into downward facing dog. When you had your legs on the floor, you extended the backs of the legs. Can you do the same? Raise up the right leg, keep the hip level, and stretch out. Draw your toes toward you, heel away from you, and stretch the right leg. Press on your palms and your fingers, and lift the hip and lift the heel. Release. Change legs. Raise up the left leg, heel away from you, toe towards you. Open the backs of the legs, keep the hip level, and stretch. Ideally, your leg should be in line with your thumb. A full stretch. One more time, change legs. Lift the right leg. Extend the heel away from you, toe towards you. Release and change. And release. A full stretch into downward dog. And release your knees onto the mat. Toes touching and sit back. Sit back. Walk your hands forward. Stretch into child's pose. Soften the abdomen. Release the forehead onto the floor. Walk your hands back. Your hand back. And come to lie flat on your back. Keep your knees up and your feet flat on the floor. And stretch out your right leg and your left leg. Bend at the knee and hold the back of your knee. And now walk to straighten the left leg. Walk to straighten the left leg. Same action of opening the back of the leg. Heel away from you, toe towards you. And change legs. Raise up the right, keep the knee bent. Straighten the left leg. And now walk straighten the right leg. Heel away from you, toe towards you, opening the back of the leg. Bend the knee. Release both feet onto the floor. And with both hands, draw both knees in towards the chest. Release the hips to the floor. Release the abdomen and become soft. Just the exhalation. Place your feet onto the floor. Keep your knees up and your feet flat on the floor. It helps to settle the lumbar spine. Feel that your hips are grounded. You can even place your hands at the foot of the thighs and release the hip to the floor. Straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg. Turn the palms to face. Soften the abdomen. So just the exhalation. Place your hands on the abdomen. Raise up your knees one by one, keeping your feet on the floor. Raise up the right arm all the way past the right. Roll over onto your right hand side. Press to consciousness. Comfortable. Support. And you'll find that working one leg even helps you with your sitting poses. Soften the abdomen. Join the palms together. As slow. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release your chin to the chest. As you breathe in, slowly raise up your head. Release your hands and your legs. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and we will meet